welcome back to our channel. This is going to be an amazing Trader Joe's haul. We do have a lot of our usual suspects. However, I do have a few new things. Why? Because Peyton is going to be going for about 8 or 9 weeks to New York to spend some time with her grandparents. She has a lot of great and amazing adventures that she'll be experiencing. So while she's gone, I've done some shopping and picked up a few things that I know she usually won't eat, but I really do want to try. So I'm excited to try that. And I wanted to share with you guys some of the things that's going to be coming up in a couple weeks as we go through the videos, because you know we love to chit chat as well. So if you want to see the $150, it might have been a little bit more than that, I'm not sure, 150 plus Trader Joe's haul, stay tuned. First, let's start off with bread. So I got the sliced French brioche bread. This is actually one of my daughter's favorites, and I love it too. I just love that it has a kind of slightly sweet taste. I love how nice and thick the slices are. They really cut the slices so nice and thick, and I think that's really great because when you're thinking about doing like, if you want to do stuffed French toast, it's really nice. It has like a nice structure. If you're thinking about doing any type of French toast, it's going to be great because it's nice and thick, like nice thick slices. So when you do dip it in your egg mixture, it keeps the structure and it doesn't get really soggy, which I really hate. The other thing I got is the Indian style flatbread. Now I love to use this in 2 ways. One, I love to kind of toast it on each side, add a little like thin sliver of butter on each side, and I love to toast it on our platen, which is like our flat. It's what West Indians make roti on. I use it to toast everything though, including grilled cheeses. Like I use that for everything. So I love to put a thin layer of butter on each side, toast it, and then cut it like pizza sliced, like in triangles. And then I love to dip it in hummus. So good. I also love to make shawarma chicken, add a little bit of that white garlic sauce and some tomatoes and lettuce, and kind of make it almost like a gyro a little bit, kind of slightly. So I'm gonna try that this week. I actually haven't tried that before, to be honest. I usually just make that with the yellow rice, but this time I want to try the shawarma chicken with as like almost like a gyro, right? And then this is our home style flour tortillas. I actually want to try kind of lightly blackening it, if you will, like straight on the fire, no pot, and then make my tacos that way. I wanted to try something a little bit different. I've seen it done a couple times on Instagram. I'm like, you know what? I really want to try this. So I'm going to try that. So next up, let's get into fruits and vegetables. Okay, so we got some Granny Smith apples. As you guys know, we've been doing lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of juicing, and that's going to continue. I love to juice the Granny Smith apples because sometimes I love to have a little bit of tartness in the juice. So like the juice that I've been really loving lately is two cucumbers, maybe 3 apples, 2 kiwis, and some grapes. And that Granny Smith, like, you know how it's really tart? It really gives that perfect balance, because sometimes the fruits are just like too sweet, and I love to, sometimes if it's too sweet, I'll just add a little bit of organic lemon juice to it just to kind of balance it a little bit. So I love to add this because it definitely adds a little bit of tartness. The next vegetable I have is the edamame. So Trader Joe's used to have this in the refrigerated section right along with their greens. Now they have it in the frozen section, and I will tell you this, these spoil fast. If you don't use it within like a week and a half, they are gonna spoil. So what I do is I usually take this package, I split it into like four sections. I put them into 4 like snack size Ziploc bags. I take one, I put it in my fridge. I take the other 3 bags and I freeze them. Why? Because then those won't go bad, and I just have like a couple days or so to finish that 1/4 segment, right? And then once it's done, I'll pull the item out, one of the bags out of the freezer, and kind of do it that way, because I've literally wasted this way too many times, and more than I'd like to admit. But I feel like doing it that way, I've done it the last 2 times, it's worked absolutely perfectly. But I do love to add this to my salad. The next thing we have are sliced baby bella mushrooms. Peyton hates mushrooms. I love mushrooms. So this is something I'm excited to add to my tacos this summer because I love mushrooms. I love to do these baby bella mushrooms, the sliced baby bella mushrooms with some thickly sliced onions, and I just kind of grill it, like kind of just quickly grill it in a pot, right? And then I add that to my tacos. I think it's like the perfect addition, so I'm definitely gonna be using this. The other item that I have is the corn. Their corn is so sweet. I use this in a multitude of ways. This is just something I picked up. I didn't have anything particular in mind, but you can use it in a seafood boil. You can cut them in half and just use them as a side dish for whatever meal you plan. I mean, the world is your oyster with corn, but I have to tell you, I really always love the Trader Joe's sweet corn. The next item is gonna be the baby arugula. Now, I love this one. I love to add this to my greens. I usually get my greens from Walmart. I love to mix this into my greens. It's really good. Like, I love it. It just, I don't know, it kind of just gives a little bit of that lemony taste to it, and I usually just take a handful of it and add it to my greens. So I got this week. Next up, let's get into snacks. So I got these salted peanuts. Guys, I love these peanuts. They're called the blister peanuts. Let me tell you why I love them. They are super crunchy, like super crunchy. I love peanuts like that. I don't know, something about them, they just taste so good. So I always get these. Of course, you guys know how much I love my plantain chips. I actually got 3 bags. You guys know I always have at least like 4 bags in my pantry because I'm just so scared. You know, I'm always terrified that Trader Joe's is going to discontinue something because they always discontinue it when it's a bestseller. We always know that's what they usually do. So I always get my favorite snacks in bulk. Next up, we have our movie theater popcorn. I love this popcorn. Let me tell you, I do love to do my microwave popcorn, I'm not gonna lie. But I also just love to grab this, like a small bowl of it. I can never use the entire bag. If I eat out of the bag, I will eat the entire bag. It's just not a good thing. So usually, like, if we're getting ready to have a little movie night, like, I'll just take some and I'll put it in a bowl and then I go and I sit down. Because usually by the time I'm all comfy, I'm not gonna wanna get up and get more because this is addictive. You will eat the entire bag. I love it. And what I also love about it is it's not super oily. Like, when you get the microwave popcorn, you know how if you get like the butter lovers or whatever, it tends to be really oily. Your hands get all filthy. Not with this, and that's one of my favorite things about this movie theater popcorn. Let's get into kind of dips, I guess you can say. This is the corn chili tomatoless salsa. I love this. It's so good. It has a little bit of a kick to it. My mom loves to add it to her salads. I love to add it to tacos. I could even eat it just like plain with some chips. It's really good, and it does have a little kick to it, so I love it. I have not tried this before. This is the roasted garlic hummus. I'm really excited to try this one because I love garlic and I love hummus, so this just seems like the perfect marriage to me. Make sure you're following us on Instagram because I usually will let you know whether or not I like something or if it's really bad. Most of the time when I try new things at Trader Joe's, 8 out of 10 times, 8.5 out of 10 times, I love it. But there's that 1.5 times it's a little sketchy. Hey, do you want to come say goodbye to everybody? Look at how big my baby's getting. She just got her hair done yesterday. You want to show them? She really is. Okay, she's really excited about how long it is. They can't see you because you're so short.
Mommy, that's not nice. Like I said, look how big baby.
She is getting big though. Like, look, she's like almost my height. I can't. So she's gonna be going to New York. What's your favorite thing that you're looking forward to in New York?
Going to the Museum of Illusions.
And who's gonna be taking you?
Auntie Nola.
Yes, so Auntie Nola said she's gonna take her, so hopefully she will be able to. She'll be spending some time with her auntie in Queens, so she's excited about that. So say goodbye to everybody. Bye. And we'll probably have some sort of special video when she returns because we've got to do some sort of special video as you prepare for your new school.
Yeah.
Yes, okay?
Okay,
right,
how about a shop with me?
Well, that's a great idea. We'll do a shop with me when she returns. Okay, let mommy finish up, okay?
Okay, mommy.
All right, so we got these 2 dips. The next thing we have, let's get into pastas. I got quite a few actually. So I got this ravioli. Guys, I feel like you can never go wrong with your ravioli. The only ravioli that I did not like from Trader Joe's, they had one that had lobster in it, and I was really excited. It had a very oceany taste to it. I did not like it at all. That's the only one that I personally did not like, okay? This one though is so good. It's the sweet corn burrata and basil ravioli. It is so good. You know I love burrata, so it's a fun time for all once I see burrata. It's really good. Guys, you can keep this simple. You can just boil it, and then you can add a little bit of butter. Start your pot off with a little butter and a little garlic, maybe some shallots. Mix this in and just top it with some fresh parm. Keep it simple. Oh, and some chopped basil. Keep it simple. You don't have to do a lot with this. You don't have to get into the sauce and everything like that. This could be something really, really simple, and throw some salad on the side. The other one that I got that I also love is the porcini mushroom and truffle ravioli. Guys, I love it. It's a fun time for all. Then I just did I purchased some for my refills. I have the penne rigate. I also got the capellini, also known as angel hair. I also got just two of the regular spaghettis, right? And I'm just gonna refill my containers, or my canisters rather, with that. All right, let's get into the frozen aisle. So this is one of my favorites. I love to have this, like, think about, like, I work from home, so sometimes I need a really quick lunch. I might be like back to back on calls. This is something that I love. I'll usually just make a quick side salad, and then I will have this quiche. It is so good, guys. It's the mixed mushroom and spinach quiche. You throw it in the oven. I think it's like 30 minutes. Let me see. Yeah, 30 minutes at 375. Super easy, super quick, and so tasty. You don't need to add anything to it. It's so good, and I just love to have it with a little side salad. This is the fish nuggets. I told you, my daughter loves these fish nuggets, but you see, she's leaving in 2 days, and I bought it because I love it for myself. It is so good. Again, another quick snack. Like, if I'm making a salad and I just want like a little something quick on the side, I'll just air fry like 3 or 4 of these. It's so good. I love these fish nuggets. All right, the seasoned waffle cup fries. Simone and Peyton love these. I love to just add this if I'm as a side dish. If I'm making like a turkey burger, something quick, this is like a perfect side dish. The next thing we have is the sweet potato fries. I love sweet potato fries. This is definitely a me purchase. I love sweet potato fries. I love to eat it. I'll throw in the air fryer, and then I love to add ketchup and hot honey together. Life-changing. And maybe even a little truffle hot sauce. Guys, listen to me. It is the trifecta. It is so good. Thank me later. All right, the next thing is the mozzarella bread, the breaded mozzarella sticks. My mom loves these mozzarella sticks. I know she's leaving in a few days, but you know, I said let me just get this for her because she'll probably have a few of them before she leaves. The next one that I love, you guys know this is an oldie but goodie, and it's like one of someone's favorites. It's the Thai shrimp gyoza. This is so good, super quick to make. I've told you guys a million times, you just start off with a little butter, lay them all flat sided, make it like a circle real quick. It takes like 5 minutes. And once you start hearing it starting to kind of really sizzle, let it pan fry and get a little brown, then you're gonna add maybe about 4 tablespoons of water, and then immediately cover it and turn it on like between medium and low, right? That midpoint. And you leave it for maybe like 3-4 minutes. And then you can even make your own sauce, or if you have a sauce already that you like. I love to make my own sauce. I usually put a little sesame oil, soy sauce, some honey, and a little sesame seeds, maybe some hoisin sauce as well. It's a fun time for all. You can't go wrong with this. Libations is up next. You already know. We're going to a pink event this weekend. I'm super excited about it. It's called Celebrate on Rosé, and I wanted to bring these. I'm gonna be bringing lots of stuff, but this is one of the things that I wanted to bring. I really don't like this one because you know I'm really a sweet one. If you don't like sweet wines, this one is definitely for you. It's not as sweet, but I did bring it just for effect, right? So I did purchase this one. As you guys know, I love the peach and the mango, so I got the mango. All right, and then I also just got some green tea. I love this green tea with just a tablespoon of brown sugar. I love to have this during the day. I have tea at least 3 times a day. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So I love to have the green tea as one of my options. So I got the chicken breakfast sausage. Love to have this on the weekends when I'm making breakfast. It's so good. Nice and quick. You add some butter to your pot and just let it brown. You don't have to add anything to it. Nicely seasoned. It's really and it has like a slightly sweet taste too, which I love. Then we have the all natural chicken thighs. Now I usually like to debone it, but this is one of those times where how can you save money, right? This was $3.62 with bone in. I think it was $9 bone out. It literally takes maybe 3 minutes to take it out of like 2 to 3 pieces. So I'm not going to, I was just like, you know what, let's just get this one. So I love to use thighs in many different ways, but specifically for the chicken shawarma that I mentioned earlier, this is the perfect meat to use for it. Next up, again, if you work from home and you have some kiddies, or you just want a little quick pizza, or maybe for dinner, you just want something where you don't really have to think too much and you just want to get it done, this is the best thing. The roasted garlic and pesto pizza with the deep fried crust, a dream. A dream. A dream. If I could close my eyes, this is what I would dream of. It is so good. So, guys, I'm telling you, don't sleep on their frozen pizza. And then the pizza margarita, I got this for my daughter as well. We're just gonna have this as soon as this is over. Everyone's waiting for me to finish filming because we're definitely gonna have, this is just a quick lunch. You don't have to do anything. Just throw it in the oven and it's done in like 10 or 15 minutes. It's perfection. All right, the next thing we have, oh, you know we're getting into the cheeses. You know we gotta get into the cheeses. So I did get my marinated fresh mozzarella cheese. As you know, as I always tell you, this liquid gold at the bottom is a dream. Sometimes I'm done with the cheese and this oil stays in for a few days after because I like to use it to drizzle on top of my salad. It's so good. You can also use it to dip some fresh toasted bread in it. Oh my God, so good. The next thing is the unexpected cheddar cheese. It's so cheddary. It has like this Parmesan nutty taste. Delicious. You guys gotta try that one. And then my last cheese is the extra sharp Wisconsin. You can never go wrong with this one. It is so good. Sometimes I just like to slice it and eat it like that by itself. You can also, of course, if you're adding it to your mac and cheese, this is a dream. Like, it's, you know me, I told you, the only thing I acknowledge is extra sharp and seriously sharp. Anything below that is just a joke to me. I don't understand why you would put cardboard on macaroni and cheese. Like, that's not cheese. Sharp, mild, I can't. It's gotta be extra sharp, seriously sharp. That's the only ones I acknowledge. So I'm telling you, this one is really good. So good. I know you guys think I'm weird. It's fine. The last two things I have, my pesto rosso. You know I love this. It's the red pesto sauce. It is so delicious, guys. This will take your lasagna or your lasagna soup, or if you're making oh my God, baked ziti, this will take it to the next level. This is so delicious, so well seasoned. You add that to your regular pasta sauce and it literally just takes it to another level. And then I just got some time to fill my canisters. I appreciate you guys for staying with us until the end. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you head on over to Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok because we're continuing to grow. We love you guys so much for watching. Until next time.